Hey, what's up everybody? Today's video we're going to be talking about the 19-inch ring light from IVISII. Now this is an upgraded version of the one that I previously did a video on, and it comes with a lot more things than what that one did, as well as some updates to the actual light itself. Now when you purchase this kit, it comes with a lot of items really geared towards mobile phone video creation, tablet video creation, but also this can still be used with any DSLR camera. Now the light setup that I'm using for this specific video is the other ring light from them that's directly in front of me, and then I've got two of the IVISII LED lights off to the left and right of me. Alright, I'm going to go into some of the improvements of the light a little bit later in the video. First and foremost, I'm going to show off some of the things that come with it. Now one of the biggest changes you notice right off the bat is that this comes with 4 different sets of diffusers. You're going to get your standard normal white one, which is what I have on it right now. You're also going to get your red, your blue, and your green. This is going to give you quite a few options as far as how you want your coloring. Even if you're going to use this light, let's say as a background, you can shoot some color onto the background, or you can just have it directly on your face as you're doing a video. Next up is going to be some of your mounting hardware options. You're going to get the tablet holder. Now from my testing, this can hold a iPad mini or any 8-inch tablet in a vertical and horizontal. Now I tried using this with a 9.7-inch iPad, and the only thing I was able to do was landscape. The up and down was a little tight. Possibly if it didn't have a case on my tablet, I could have managed wedging it in there, but it still would have been a tighter fit than I would have probably liked. Now you're also going to get your phone mount. I've used this up to a Pixel 3, so that's like a 6.2-inch phone. So you're going to get pretty large phones able to fit in here with no problem. It just unscrews, you put your phone in, you screw it down, and that's it. Now beyond that, you're also going to get a bunch of different little adapters with cold shoe plates that you can mount into the light. Now the light itself has 3 different places for cold shoe mounting. That way you can have different items at one time. So let's say you have your phone plugged in, you can have a place for a microphone, a secondary lighting, pretty much anything you want on there, you can use these little mounting plates for. You're also going to get your power charging block as well as 2 cables. One's going to be for the United States. One is for Euro, so whichever one you need, you use, just plug it in and go. You're going to get 2 remotes. Now the first is a Bluetooth remote that will sync up to your phone. Now one of the benefits of this remote is being able to remotely control your phone. That way you can hit record and start and stop whenever you need to. I tried syncing this up to my DSLR and it doesn't seem that it does. It may sync up with other DSLRs, it just wouldn't work on my Canon M50, but it is Bluetooth, so it's worth a try if you do have a different camera. As far as phones, I've been able to have this sync to an iPhone, iPad, as well as my Pixel. Now the other remote that you're going to get with this is the IVISII standard light remote. Now with this remote here, you can kind of tie in all of your different lights together. I previewed this remote in a different video. With this remote, you can turn your lighting up and down. You can change the different shades, the different color range, the whole 9 yards. In my situation here, I'm using 3 lights. I can cycle between the 3 lights and change them all, but if all you're using is just your ring light, it's still good to have, because once you're in front of it and you decide, hey, you know what, maybe it's a little dim, I need to go up brighter, it lets you change all of that without having to go back and forth between your lights and where you're on set recording. The last thing you're going to get in the kit is just a little Velcro strap. Typically what I use this for is just taking my, my power box and wrapping it around the pole. That seems to be the best use that I found. I'm sure it would work fairly well if you're disconnecting all your wires. That way you can just wrap them all up together. Alright, now this is the rear panel of the new IVISII light. Now right off the bat you're going to notice some of the changes. It has the 3 cold shoe mounts, which I've currently got my Rode Wireless Go microphone plugged into one. It's also got the place for the batteries, which you can see on either side of your main screen. Now you've also got a USB port. Now there's a few things this can come in handy for. First and foremost is if you've got a phone or a tablet on here, you can plug it in, that way it charges. constantly while you're doing your video. Now you can pretty much plug anything USB related into this and it's going to power the item. Now keep in mind that if you have the batteries on, depending on what you have plugged into it, it could make the charge go down a little bit faster than normal. Now the next thing you notice is your dial. The dial has been improved upon drastically since the last iteration of this. It's a much thicker, meatier dial. The button in the middle is much easier to press, if you want to control, what Kelvin your lighting is at. Now, I've not really seen too much difference on the buttons on the bottom, other than the icon for the remote is slightly different. And also you have the same DC 15 volt. Now you're gonna have your power button is slightly different than the previous version now because it has the battery option. So that when you have batteries in, you click it over to here. And when you have it plugged in, you click it over to here. And that's how quickly it fires up with the batteries on. For everything you get in this kit, I would say the cost is fair. The only thing I would have liked to have seen is 2 of the batteries that happen to fit onto the camera. I know you can buy those separately for about $23, but seeing a kit with those included, since they do have the ability to have the lights in them, would be absolutely awesome. The ability to run this light off of batteries is probably one of its best features because you can plug the batteries in and move this thing anywhere you want to without having to worry about cords, cables getting in the way, anything like that. That's currently how I have this running, is with the 2 batteries in it. Now, as always, I'm going to leave a link to this product down in the description below. It is something that I absolutely would recommend. The first ring light that I got from these guys I thought was pretty good. With the additions to this one, I can absolutely tell that they were listening to the users and some of the reviewers because they've done a lot of upgrades on this unit as seen in this video. Also, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit that bell notification. That way you know whenever I put a new video out. I'm also going to put the link in the description below to the Make AMD Great Again t-shirt. If anyone's interested in this shirt, all the proceeds do help the channel as far as equipment and production cost. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.